Morning everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's a new one for me today because I have come to the Peak District, and what an absolutely glorious day it is. Got Lady Bower Reservoir just to my right there, and I'm going to do a circular route of Derwent Edge. I was going to park in Fair Homes, but I think it's a paying display. Bit of ice on the floor here. Absolutely glorious day, and a massive circular route up Lost Lad, I think it is. I'm completely out of my comfort zone in that I don't, I've not been to this area before, so yeah, should be good. Brought a little bit of a stove with me just to make a bit of a coffee, an Alkit Brûlée, and absolutely stunning. You can see up on top of the edge there. I'm looking forward to seeing all the gritstone rock formations. My little ones are on holiday, so I've got the day off all to myself, so I'm going to take my time and just take this all in and enjoy it all. There's loads of videos that I've been watching last night, Backpacks and Bruisers. They come up here quite a lot. They're always up in the peaks, and I watch their Derwent Edge walk. And hang on a minute. Yeah, as soon as I start talking to the camera, cars drive by. Not a single car has been driving here for the past. There's another one. So I'm going to make my way through Fair Homes and onto the lake. So here we are. We're going to make our way across, travel north towards Howden Dam, and then I'm going to go towards Lost Lad and all the way down the edge and make my way back where I've parked. Really excited. I couldn't have asked for better weather, so let's get on the walk. Can't wait. Immediate correction required. It's not Lady Bower. We have been previously looking at Lady Bower when we first started off. This is Upper Derwent Reservoir. Quick map check has put me right on that. I told you I wasn't an expert. I don't know where I am. But yeah, it's Upper Derwent Reservoir. It's not Lady Bower. Apologies. Could have been in for some ridicule for that one. On the Peak experts, Dean Reed. If you like the Peak District, check out his videos. Backpacks and Bruisers, regulars in the Peak District. They know their stuff. MCM Outdoor Show is on unfamiliar territory. Well, it's that warm that I've had to ditch the coat. Just in the old Montan top now. And the coat's on the side of my bag. It's absolutely sweltering. Continue up here for another mile or so, and then head up, start the ascent onto Lost Lad. Now obviously you're not allowed, but you can imagine a hammock camp up there, looking out across these views. I wish I was going to get the View Ranger app so I could point out some of the skyline. I don't know what that is up there, I don't know what that is. I will just look on the map the next time I stop, but the eerie forest. We're out at the sun. and it's gone a bit colder. Very few people, which is nice, and we're coming up to another dam wall up there, so I'll just check the map. I just bought the other day the OS map for this area, OL1, and I've downloaded it to my phone as well, so it's quite handy just cross-referencing your position, because it works offline. Obviously your GPS on your phone still works even though there's no signal. It's quite handy to cross-reference my position, although it's obviously worthwhile mentioning not to just rely on phones and GPS, as that's how people can get into trouble and then have to call mountain rescue, and there's a big debate and argument about whether or not they were properly equipped to go outdoors. So, time for a quick map check. So let's have a look at the route. So let's try and zoom in. We have our stick. We are about here. This Abbey Tip plantation. And what we're going to do is follow this up onto Greystones Moss. Goes down a little bit. Follow this bit of a wall all the way across. And that is the summit cairn of Lost Lad. So it's a bit of a way from where we are now. We started off here, in just about here in Fairholmes, walked across, that was the dam wall. We followed the reservoir north, as I say, so we're going to get to the summit of Lost Lad, then on to Back Tor, and then we're on Derwent Edge, past there, and these are the names of the rock formations, the Cakes of Bread, onto Dovestone's Boulders at Dovestone Tor, carry on south along Derwent Edge onto the Salt Cellar Boulder. I'm going to take in one final summit of White Tor, follow it all the way down to Wheelstones, and then the junction with Haircling Stones. We might pop down and see them. Then we're going to go back on ourselves, follow next to Grainfoot Clough, all the way down into Grindle Clough, and we're going to follow it back down to the Lady Bower, all the way across to Wellhead, into Derwent, back to this little bit of a village, and I'm sorry if that hasn't focused properly, but all the way back to the car. So that is our route. It's very exciting. I'm looking forward to that very much. There's some hideous hound sound. It's like a hunt. The flaming beast of the moors is being released somewhere over there. Horrible, eerie sound. We're going to be hunted by the hound. Let's get going. Okay, here's that same OS map on my phone. We're approaching the junction with Abbey Tip Plantation, where the path forks to the right. Then we're going to take that dotted line and start the ascent onto Lost Lad. So we are looking, that junction here is coming up here. Then we're going to work our way up to the summit. So I think we're going to see a dramatic change to the landscape now. We're going to be up on the wild tops. It's going to be bleak, typical Peak District. Here we are, heading up to the moors. Information point, please take a leaflet. Yeah, as expected, there's none in there. Great. Little Howden Moor, red grouse. I was going to say rabbit, it's a mountain hare, I'm joking. So there's a little bit of ascent going on here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to find somewhere a bit flatter. I'm going to get the stove out. It's a meth stove, the Alpkit Brûler, and boil up a bit of a coffee and have a bit of a chocolate bar just for a bit of energy to keep me going to the tops. The views are opening out now, and I read that on a clear day they're absolutely spectacular, so I think we're in for a treat. So I think this is as good a spot as any, just to get a bit of a hot liquid down us and some sugar for a quick burst of energy. Put the stove out. So here it is. It's the Brûler by Alpkit. Dead simple. Just a little tiny meths burner. Sits on there. You all know what to do there, and that's going to fit my cup nicely inside. Sorry about the positioning, folks, but you know, we're doing our best on the terrain. We're not on even ground. Get a few sparks in, and that's lit. First timer. Rarity with a meth stove, it is actually lit. And we've just got an Alpkit 400mm titanium cook pot that slides directly into there. It's a cracking little fit. Bit of a coffee on the go in a couple of minutes. So we'll just demonstrate for you. This cup fits nicely into there. I'm going to put the lid on and just let that do its thing. That's been going for about 6 or 7 minutes. Obviously meth stoves take a lot longer than the gas counterparts, but that'll do me. Let's get the coffee in and warm up. Old school curly whirly. You can't go wrong with a curly whirly, although it's been miniaturised. I'm finding that with most sort of things. Cream eggs, anyone remember them when you were little? Did they seem about 5 times bigger? Was that just because I had smaller hands then? Or has the EU told us how big we're allowed to make our confectionery products? I'll leave that with you. Let's stay away from politics. Bit of a dip in. You probably had that crack. That's because it's rock hard. So that wasn't pleasant. But nice. Well, we're kind of plateauing out a little bit here. It's just an amazing day. It's quite rare you don't have any time constraints whatsoever. A day where I can do whatever I want. I can get home at 2 o'clock in the morning. I can just do whatever, which is great. I'm going to hopefully try and find a pub for a pint and something to eat, but just a relaxed feeling of having no worries re time. Okay folks, here's our left turn. There's the summit of Lost Lad way up in the distance, and here's our first stile. So what I'm going to do is just make my way along to that rock formation, back tour. I'll get to it and then I'll find out. It's back tour, I think. It's almost sort of like UFOs, like the supercells, stacked supercells you get in America in the Great Plains. What a lovely place. Very eerie. Really interesting. It's fascinating rock formations. I had to ditch me bag. Do it this way, one under. Back tour. I just had a quick map check, had lunch, and I'm going to set off. Next point of interest is Dovestone Tor, then the Salt Cellar, which is that boulder over there, and then Wheelstones in the far distance. And then we're going to start descending back down towards Lady Bower. What a brilliant day, been so lucky with the weather, couldn't have got a better day. It's coincided really well with my day off. So it's a nice heart-shaped boulder for the lucky lady, a heart-shaped pool even. You know who you are, through for you. Let's carry on. Get all philosophical now and encourage everyone to come out into the great outdoors like this. You know, I'm no expert. I've been coming into the great outdoors from a very young age, but you know, I just come out and have a go. You know, today I didn't really have a plan. I had a map. I knew the weather was going to be good, but I didn't really know where I was going, and it just proves that the way this day's turned out, it's been one of the best walks I've done for a long time. It's just been relaxing, peaceful, just a complete breath of fresh air. And here I am, watching the light slowly fade away with a can of lovely beer overlooking or the great landmarks that I've walked past. So just goes to show, people have that little bit of trepidation and bit of doubt where you think, oh well, I'm not sure, I don't want to go on my own. You're missing out. Without sounding all doom and gloomy, we are not here for a long time. Blink of an eye, you've got to get out, put the doubts aside, put your boots on, get in the car and come out and see what happens. As long as you're safe and don't make stupid decisions, just go and explore the great outdoors, go and have an adventure. This has been an adventure today. There's people that scorn at that and say no, it's not. I call an adventure a 5-day wild camping trip or climbing Mount Everest, whatever. It's an adventure to me. Anything can be an adventure. That's a bit of a strap line that we've used, that I've used on the channel for a long time. Anything can be an adventure, and I do truly believe that it is what you make of it. I'm going to sit, enjoy the rest of this beer, and then I'm going to head back down. I'm not going to do any more talking on the video, and I'm going to use this opportunity to sign off. So those of you that watched the video to the end, thank you very much. Really appreciate that. If you do like what you've seen today, give it a thumbs up. And if you've got any feedback, let us know in the comments below. We've got a group on Facebook. If you head over to Facebook, look for MCM Outdoor Show. There's an official group, and there's a page where I put things about upcoming videos and events and stuff like that. Also got an Instagram feed, constantly uploading pictures on Instagram, so follow that. Thank you for watching, really appreciate that. If you like the channel, look at some of our other videos, there's plenty of content on there, and consider subscribing because there's going to be lots more videos to come. And yeah, I've had a great time, so I'm going to leave it there. Finish the walk, a few more pictures, get back to the car, battle with the rush hour traffic and head home. Again, thanks very much for watching. Go and enjoy the great outdoors, and I'll see you on the next adventure. Over and out.